Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me coming at you again with another vid. Well, Jarrell Big Baby Miller scores another knockout victory or TKO victory over Nick Quivas in the second round and Niagara Falls in New York. Well, a couple of things I want to say. A few things I want to say is that Big Baby came in at 283, which is a little bit much heavier than he came in against Donovan Dittes, because I recall in that fight he came in around 265, I believe, or 270. So yeah, definitely 13, 15 pounds more than he weighed in that from his last fight, which can be a bit troublesome to me because it questions whether he takes his conditioning very seriously or not. And definitely he's not he's not a obese guy. Oh no, oh no, he has some definition. But hey, box is not a bodybuilding contest. We all know that. But the thing is that if he really, really wants to take his career a little bit more seriously, I do like his charisma, but I just think he needs to just work on his conditioning, cut down the weight, so that way it'll help cardiovascular his cardiovascular system, which translates to stamina, because we all know Big Baby tends to blow up his stamina. Well, he showed a little bit of stamina issues his last fight against Donovan Dittes. Of course, we couldn't see that given the fact that this fight only lasted only 2 rounds. But I will also say that he does show some decent head movement, but he keeps his hands very, very low. But that is, again, typical for a knockout artist or a power punching fighter, like, particularly in the heavyweights. So they rely so much on their power to get them through fights. And I would say that Quivas hit Big Baby with some lefts. He hit him with some monstrous lefts, some hard left hooks, and it didn't really bother him, but it definitely got his attention. So he did felt those shots. So it did give Big Baby some bit of urgency to try to take the opponent seriously and get him out of there, and as soon as he can. So yeah, definitely, hey, it's a learning experience fight for a prospect himself, so can't knock him for that. But needless to say, this does bring his record to 17-0-1 with 15 KOs. And once again, like he did in Donovan Dennis's fight, and I like this dude's charisma, man. He's calling out the big names already. Now, he called out Anthony Joshua once again. We all know that Joshua will respond to it by saying that, well, I never heard of the guy, but I'll Google him. But if I do once I Google him, I'm going to knock him out. So Joshua did say that when Big Baby called him out in his last fight, in the post-fight interview against Donovan Dennis, when he called him English eating muffin, all that stuff. But, he called out Anthony Joshua. He called out Vladimir Klitschko, Tyson Fury, saying, I'll fight the winner of that fight. Then he called out Deontay Wilder again, saying New York versus Alabama, dog, North versus South. And he called him a bum. He said, he's a bum. I'll knock his lights out. So, oh, shit, I'm not sure if you want to do that, Big Baby. But, hey, man, I like the man's charisma. Then he took a shot at Deontay Wilder for fighting a washed-up Chris Arreola. This is his quote, not me. I'm not saying Chris Arreola is washed up, but we all know he is way past his prime. And I'm going to do another video on that because I'm not very happy about that fight being announced, to be honest with you. But needless to say, if anything, since now that Big Baby's got this victory, he's going to move up higher in the rankings. So he is ranked number 11 by the WBO, number 12 by the WBA, and number 15th by the IBF. So definitely he's going to move up higher in the ladder in the rankings. But I will, if any fighter that Deontay Wilder should be fighting, I even stated my case for Amir Mansour. But of course, Amir Mansour is coming off a loss. But also, Chris Arreola is coming off actually, he's not really coming off a loss. But again, he is coming off a victory that was rescinded for him because he came up positive on banned substances after his fight against Travis Koppman. So again, I'm going to do a video on that because I'm not very pleased about that fight being announced. But if any fight that, actually, I'm not sure if that's really announced. They were looking into it. So, again, I'll do another video on that. But needless to say, if Deontay Wilder is going to take a voluntary defense against someone, I think it'd be Big Baby Miller. I think he should be one of those guys that he should be on the long listings for that chance. But the thing is, given the fact he just fought, so the likelihood of that happening would be very, very slim. But then again, Big Baby Miller didn't get hurt in this fight. He only He only fought in 2 rounds, so he could be ready to go. And I can see why he's making his case. So definitely interesting times for the heavyweights. And As I always say, the heavyweight division is exciting. It's back. It's where it should be. So definitely looking promising and very promising for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Yeah. So the only thing I like to say to Big Baby, man, if you listen to this video, it's just like the only thing I want you to do, bro, is just get your conditioning a little bit better. Just work on your defense and fight a little bit more on your toes a little bit more. It's fine that you're a pressure fighter. That's cool, but just don't stand so flat-footed a lot when you're fighting. So that's all I gotta say. Let me know what y'all think, man. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace.